What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Hurt Business Podcast. As always, I'm one half of the host. My name is Ferris Big Hurt Sharari, and I'm joined today by
Mr. Leach.
the past two episodes. We've had different versions of Leach. I was wondering which one we'd get today.
It's Leach, Sunday Leach.
Sunday Leach. I like it.
Celtics Leach.
Celts Leach. You feel me? I got my Celtics
Celtics Leach, man.
Hurt Biz on. You know what I'm saying? Right before Game 2 of the NBA Finals. What you thinking? Celtin 4?
You see what's around my neck. This is all we get. Gold.
Yes, look like some puny soap.
All right, bro. Let's get into the man. Let's get into the action. So we had some UFC on this weekend. Boxing was kind of this weekend. Didn't really pay too much attention to the boxing. But it was a PFL and UFC weekend, man. We had Savannah Marshall with her PFL debut.
Yeah.
And that was interesting. That was very interesting because we had Claressa in the crowd too, cheering her on. I was not expecting that. But I was watching this and I was happy to see Savannah and in a different light, rather than boxing. I thought it was pretty interesting to see her try out mixed martial arts, and man, she looked insane on the feet. Her opponent was also 1-3, not a spectacular opponent, but yeah, her boxing pedigree clearly shined in that fight.
I mean, that's what you expect, though, no? We expected Claressa to do that. We kind of expected Savannah to do that. I was surprised to see her get in there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, she was horrible on the ground, though. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
but that's what she would expect. That's
she had that girl beat though, and like she would like barely even shoot for a takedown, and Savannah would just tumble down. I was like, yeah, this ain't good.
Yeah.
But for our first mixed martial arts fight, it was entertaining to say the least. Didn't last long. It was a round, but dude, she beat the brakes off that girl.
Yeah, once she had a hurt on the feet and she was unloading the combo, that was bad news for her opponent. But like, what's the goal here? Are we just trying to do what Claressa already did? What are we trying to do here?
Dude, she's just fucking.
What's the
fighting,
point,
man? She's just fighting. Let her cook, bro. What the fuck are you hating for?
I'm not hating. I'm just like, what's the point of all this? She's an Olympic gold medal. She's Olympic level boxer, a world champion. Why are we going into MMA? You're just trying to do some Claressa. Claressa already did that shit.
Why the fuck was Michael Jordan golfing after he played basketball? Because he could.
Why was he on the baseball field? That's great questions.
Because he could. He's Michael Jordan. She's Savannah Marshall. She can do whatever the fuck she wants.
Yeah, she's doing like bucket list things.
She already got she already got the world titles, man. She lost to Claressa. It was a good fight. They don't seem like they have any interest in fighting and boxing again, which saddens me. But it is what it is, man. She's just doing whatever she wants to do now.
Does it interest you, Savannah versus Claressa rematch in MMA? No. Headline a PFL event? No. Like, so what are we doing here?
No, but I'm saying just go box. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with like her storyline. Has nothing to do with Claressa. I'm just saying I would rather see her fight Claressa in the ring again. Yeah, for sure. Like, I thought it was a pretty close fight the first time they fought. But I'm saying if this is what she wants to do, I'm supportive of it. It was entertaining as fuck. I was like, damn, she was like wailing on this shit. It's always interesting to like see like a boxer put on, the 4-ounce gloves. It's always interesting. So man, I wouldn't want to be on the end of those punches. I'll say
hell nah. What else was on that PFL card? I didn't watch it at all.
I only tuned in for her, to be honest. There were some other fights on there that were, I don't know. It wasn't really like. This was the Savannah Marshall event, so it was. That's all anybody ever tuned in for. But
fair. All right, enough on Savannah. UFC from Louisville. It was an all right card. Yeah, what would you rate this card out of 10 after watching it?
I mean, leading up to the main event, it was kind of, and then the main event was just all finishes, so it was kind of nice. I was so excited to see Tatsuro fight, man, and I don't even know what happened. Like, he just didn't show up, or
Tatsuro, your boy?
Tatsuro Taira was supposed to fight. Your boy.
Yeah,
Look at his face.
Perez.
Alex Perez. You were supposed to fight your guy, man. Your favorite fighter, but
Yeah,
it just didn't happen. I don't know what was going on.
they're
I didn't hear
actually
anything about the fight. I didn't hear anything canceled.
yeah, they're headlining next week.
I had no idea.
Yeah, no, they are. That's next week's main event at the Apex. Your boy Tatsuro.
Did you just search that up?
Nah, I seen it before we got on here.
Yeah,
That was
you
the
knew.
first
Yeah,
one that
yeah,
popped up.
yeah. I figured you knew. Yeah.
Yeah. I know everything, dog. Come on.
Yeah, I figured you knew. But anyway, the leading up to the main event, it was kind of boring. And the main event was nice. It was, or the main card was nice, I should say. It had all finishes on it, so pretty entertaining. But that main event.
What would you rate the card?
Oh, I forgot you even asked that. I was just putting your debauchery aside.
What the fuck?
I'll give the card like a 5 out of 10.
You trying to scrap?
I've been trying to fight you, man.
Bro, what's up?
I'm trying to knock your ass out, dude.
We haven't agreed on weight.
I'm trying to knock your ass out. We can do a catch weight. We can do a catch weight at 160, bro.
Nah. It gotta be.
We can do a catch weight at 160.
85.
There's no chance I'm making 185. Are you crazy?
Bro, make 185, bro.
Okay. Yeah, let me just put on 20 pounds, bro. And fight you. That makes no sense.
Bro, you don't want it, bro. I'll tell you that.
All right, bro. I'll see you at any weight, bro. I'll come in at my weight right now, bro. I'll see you there, bro. Right. I'm wailing your shit, bro. Your punches are nothing, bro. And we're doing 4-ounce gloves too.
4 ounces, all right, all right, Josh. I don't know if you know what you're signing yourself up for here, bro.
Bro, that's a big head, man. It's hard to miss.
It is a big head. It is a big head, but these are big hands, my boy. They come right back at you too. You feel me? All right, man. So you give it a 5 out of 10.
Yeah, it was okay card.
Yeah, it was all right. I'll probably go 6.5 out of 10. Give it a little more love. The KFC Center looked on fire, especially like when Dominic Reyes won. Like that place went ballistic.
You would be excited about a KFC Center, wouldn't you?
You know me, man. It's a fun place to be. You don't fuck with the Colonel?
KFC?
Yeah, you're not fucking with the Colonel?
Who's the Colonel, bro?
The Colonel, the KFC Colonel. Kentucky Fried Chicken.
I didn't know that was his name.
Man.
I'll tell you what wasn't exciting, though, that main event, man.
Yeah.
What a stinker that was, man. What an absolute poopy stinker, bro. I was excited about this fight. I hyped it up last week.
We didn't even talk about it.
At the end of the pod, I hyped it up. I mentioned that Nassourdine and Cannonier were going to fight next week, and I was excited to talk about it. And then we get to the fight.
They ghosted.
What? Nah, you had didn't you were like, oh yeah, the Celtics are on or something. Can't make it. Sorry. See you Sunday, bud. Can't make it.
I think the start time was
can't make it.
10 p.m. Can't do it.
Can't make it. I can't make it.
See you next time.
Yeah, but that fight was a stinker, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good competitive fight for the most part. You know, Jared looked good, I would say. For a 40-year-old man, he looked good against the younger Dagestani guy. I don't know, man. It just wasn't like, you know, it's like when you think about the ending of how that fight, when you think about how the fight ended, and you know, you consider the fact that, okay, if Jared had survived, or maybe if Herzog hadn't ended the fight, you know, because it was going one of those two directions. Herzog was ending that, or Jared was going to get seriously hurt if that went a little bit longer, or he could have, you know, had a nice counter and hit Nassourdine. But anyway, I digress. You know, thinking about how that ended, you know, a 40-year-old Jared, you know, making another title run. I don't know, man. What was he, like, the number 5? Or yeah, he was number 5. You know, he I don't know, man. I don't know. Does he fight for a title after beating Nassourdine? No. You know, Strickland is definitely deserving of that title. I imagine Hamza, when he comes into the picture, they probably even put Hamza in the picture for the title. You know, there's just like, I don't even think that Jared had a title run, man. I don't even think he had a title run, even considering all the other people that are in front of him. And that's no hate towards the guy. I love Jared, but at 40 years old, and he probably would have had another fight against one of those top 5 dogs, man. And I don't think it would have ended well for him. I don't think it would have ended well for him if Herzog kept the fight going, but definitely a premature stoppage in my opinion. I agree with the masses on that. But like I said, man, it was going one or two ways, man. He was gonna get hurt, or the fight was gonna get stopped anyway. Herzog did mention a couple times. He said, "Fight back," get the hands moving, So we can't always rely on the guy still being on healthy feet, so, still moving around and showing signs that he's still there physically. You do have to listen to the ref, and the ref did say, fight back. He said it multiple times. And Jared, he shelled up, and it ended very bad for him, man. I think this is the end of his run. I don't think we see Jared make a run anymore. Nassoudine's now in that top 5, and they're gonna give Jared a dog next, an absolute dog.
Yeah.
In his next fight, if he fights again. So, and at 40 years of age, man, it's tough, man.
Is he actually 40? Is that a fact?
He's 40, dude.
He's 40? Damn. Yeah, I didn't realize he was that old. But you answered the biggest question leaving this fight was like the immature stoppage. Everybody thinking it was premature. Are you on that side? Do you like definitely it should have went on a little longer? I know you said it could have went one
because
but ultimately, like you stand.
Yeah. I mean, it was. I mean, it's tough to it's tough when you watch it though. It's because like it was premature, but he also wasn't fighting back. So it's like he was hurt. Like he was hurt at one point.
So good stoppage.
I would definitely. I would say it was. I would say it was a premature stoppage for sure. Knowing who Jared Cannonier is, it was a premature stoppage. I think anybody else, it's like whatever, because Jared does have that puncher's chance at any given moment. He can put your lights out, and I'd lean towards premature stoppage because it's Jared. But I think that he needs to fucking fight. You need to fight back. Like
exactly. I stand with Herzog on this one. I thought that was a great stoppage, especially like. Once Jared gets hurt, we all seen that he was kind of doing the chicken dance, and then he runs in the opposite direction, which is a horrible sign, right?
Yeah, not good.
and then what's his name? Imavov was unloading, and then he does the runaway thing again. So like at that point,
he was running,
and he kept getting hit with shots, and he tried to land a big counter shot, and I think he did, but he had no sting on his shots at that point. And I thought it was a great stoppage by Herzog, so I would disagree with the masses. About the premature stoppage on this one. Good call, Herzog.
Yeah, I
mean, call. It's a good call, bro. Because like otherwise, what Jared eats like 15 extra shots that do really bad damage, and he ends up on his back, and you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of that? People hate the stand-up stoppage. If a guy's on his feet, they're always going to argue early stoppage. Especially in MMA.
Man, these guys would hate to watch boxing.
Yeah. Especially in MMA, bro. So I thought good stoppage and good finish for Imavov. Like he hurt Cannonier on the feet. He hurt it. Clean counter. With a clean counter. And I agree with your point. Like for what's next for Cannonier, I don't know if a title run is in his future. I didn't even think he was going to get past Imavov in this one. But I thought it would go the distance. I thought he would last. Nobody would hurt nobody. I thought it would just kind of be a poopy doopy stinker for 5 rounds. And it was for 4 rounds, but then somebody got hurt and finished.
Yeah, it was, all things considered, it was a pretty close fight.
Poopy doopy.
Up until those 4 rounds.
Yeah.
it was pretty close. Yeah, but it kind of makes you think what Jared was even thinking in that scenario, man. It's like you can't just put trust in the fact that the ref is going to keep the fight going, especially a veteran like Herzog who has been in multiple main events, and he's been in these these
World
wars with these. Yeah, he's been in wars, man, where he's seen guys bloodied up, dude. He's seen broken bones. He's seen cut open eyebrows. Like, he's seen everything, man. So I trust Herzog for the most part. I just do think that the nature of the nature of Jared's career, he where he's at in his career, and I think you got to let the guy go out on his shield. That a guy, a 40-year-old man, like, who's possibly in his last couple fights in his career. I feel like that's where I'm a little bit more like, okay, if I'm a ref, that's where my veteranship is going to kick in. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna let him go out on his shield. He's not down on the ground hurt. He's still standing, but I'll let the guy take a couple more shots and see what he does. But ultimately, it's like, either way you go, it's not that big of a deal. He wasn't fighting back, and he had multiple verbal warnings from Herzog to fight back. But yeah, great fight for the most part. Imavov moves up, man. This completely changes the middleweight division, in my opinion, with Jared not in the picture, because Imavov's in the picture now. He's a top fiver now. He's finally in, that titleship contention range. He could easily fight for a title next, but with all these guys that are in front of him, it kind of makes it interesting. Yeah. I don't know if a Rob Whittaker wants to fight Imavov, knowing how close he is to a title. It doesn't make sense for him to fight Costa. Costa's way out of the picture. Hamza could come in and fight Nassourdine, but is Dana going to do that? No. He's going to get Hamza. He's going to try to get Hamza in there with the winner of Izzy or Dricus. And then you could obviously make that case for Strickland fighting for the title as well. But honestly, it's so tough, because what do you do in this situation? What do you do in this scenario if you're Dana, right? You have Dricus and Izzy fighting soon. Let's say Izzy wins. Do you put Izzy? Who do you put Izzy in front of? Strickland, Hamza, or Nassourdine? Who do you put him in front of?
If Izzy wins,
it's not a rhetorical question. I mean, you can answer it, but it's open to the floor. It's even open to anybody listening. Like, as if you're Dana, who do you like? What's the fight the fans want to see? I think that's what matters the most. And we know in the past, at times, Dana has not cared about who deserves the fight. A lot of times in the past, he's done that to people. I'm obviously talking about Strickland here, who's very deserving in that fight. He was a company man in his last fight against Paulo Costa. Didn't have to fight him, but he fought him. What do you do if you're Dana? What happens next? Who fights for the title next? It's tough. It's tough, right? Duplessis is the champion. He's going to lose the belt.
You keep asking questions and don't give me a chance to answer these, man. Let me jump in.
No, I'm just, because you're not butting in. You're just like kind of listening. So I thought you were just letting me go.
It's the winner.
You got to jump in.
It's the winner of Whittaker and Hamza. That's got to be next. Especially if Hamza wins, that's exactly who the UFC wants fighting for gold.
I feel like you didn't put too much thought into that yet.
What the fuck?
I just feel like you didn't put enough thought in that.
That's a fact, bro. The UFC's been pushing Hamza to go on a title run since he's been known. You beat a guy like Whittaker, who's only lost to champions. You gotta give him the slot. You gotta give him the slot.
So you're giving it to Whittaker?
No, I'm giving it to Hamzat if he wins, Whittaker if he wins.
So Strickland doesn't exist. Strickland doesn't even exist in your imagination right now.
Not at the moment. That's
insane.
Not at the moment, man.
Yeah. That's really
that crazy. Was a poopy doopy stinker that he won against Costa. Yeah, he's a company man. Yeah, he did what nobody wants to do and fight backwards. But like at the end of the day, it was if he went out there and beat the shit out of Costa and finished him, sign me up. I'll be making the Strickland case right now. But that was a poopy stinky.
Okay, but then you're already basing Hamzat's next fight. If he wins, he's fighting. What if Hamzat's next fight is a fucking pooper? Not saying that it will, because most of the fights he's in are very exciting and they're good fights. But what if his next fight's already a stinker?
You
You're
just
also
answered the
forgetting the
question.
fact.
You just answered the question. But go ahead, ask another one.
What question did I answer already?
That it won't be a poopy doopy. He's never been in a poopy doopy.
Okay,
Hamza's
but I'm
only been in
saying,
fun fights.
okay, but I'm saying, what if his next fight sucks? Like, you're already going off the fact that like his fight is gonna be a good fight the next fight, and he's fighting for a title. But you're completely forgetting the fact that Strickland was robbed from
Yeah,
Drickus,
yeah,
and he beat the shit out of Izzy.
yeah, yeah. No argument for
So I
me.
mean,
But again, in poopy doopy stinkies, I'm never gonna make a case for a guy like
I
Strickland if
can't
the
with you,
fight
man.
style isn't fun, bro. Unless
I
he
can't
like
with you.
again, if he went out there and waxed Costa in 3 rounds, if he did what Imavov did, if he had a finish like that, sign me up. I'd be agreeing with you with this case.
But you just
Hamzat's
said
never
that.
been in a poopy. Whitaker, when was the last time he's been in a poopy?
But you just said Imavov's fight was a poopy stinker. You just
Until he
said
got a
that.
finish, bro. Until he got a finish, and then it turned into something interesting that you made a case at the beginning that he could potentially get pulled, get the name pulled out of the who's
Yeah,
next
just
hat. He has his
yeah,
name in the
because he's
mix
a
now.
because he's a top 5, and that he's a great opponent for Hamzat and Whitaker. But I don't think Dean is going to do that. But my question was like, you just went off the rails with that one. Like you're completely on the Hamzat train, is what this sounds like.
I,
And he hasn't even fucking fought anybody in the top 5 yet at
yeah,
middleweight,
you're not wrong.
let alone
You're not
top
wrong.
10.
Yeah, he's never fought an actual middleweight at middleweight. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So I just think that, like, from Danish perspective, you are right. I think he's just gonna get the title shot, but it's bullshit. Like, it should be Strickland, but I feel like it's just gonna be Hamzat. Like, Hamzat's just gonna fight Izzy or Drickus next, which sucks because Strickland's gonna have to fight fucking Imavov, and he might lose.
Yeah, yeah. If I'm Strickland though, I'm waiting. I'm gonna just be patient.
Dude, how long are you gonna wait though? You're gonna wait a whole year out of your
I
prime?
might. I mean,
Hell no! I'm
I might.
fighting.
I might. If the
I
alternative
might get
is
in there
like
with. I might get in
fighting,
there with Whitaker, low key.
see,
I'm
like,
taking my chances with Whitaker than
yeah,
Imavov.
yeah.
Imavov is scary.
See, look, what if Whitaker wins by decision in a poopy doopy stinker? What if, right?
For
What if
Strickland.
no, what if Whitaker beats Hamzat, right, in a poopy doopy? Boring
Oh, then he's
fight.
getting a title anyway.
What if he fights Strickland? Now let's, you know what I'm saying? And then that's fight is kind of on the table. They can aim for the same timeline as the Izzy fight. You know what I'm saying? They could plan that accordingly because
Yeah.
I don't think there's a date right now for DDP Izzy.
So now you're talking. This is what I think should happen. I think Izzy fights Drickus.
Okay.
Strickland just he's got to be a company man again. You can't sit around for a year.
Yeah. So you
Like,
think he needs to
he
fight
has to
one
fight
more
Strickland.
time?
I think Strickland fights Whitaker, and I believe they give Hamzat. This is the most reasonable timeline, and then they give Hamzat Imavov, and then that just makes more sense for the division. But this is what I'm saying: when Imavov comes in and wins,
in that
because he
situation,
completely shook the middleweight division. Imavov winning last night completely shook everything.
fair. Yeah, it did. It made it
Because he's a
little
name
bit
now. Because this is a name that's in the top 5 now. Like, this is bad. Like, it was bad that he won last night. I'm telling you, like, this is bad. Like,
Yeah.
now Hamzat's gonna get a fucking Hogwarts train express to the title shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's the UFC's been trying to give him, but like in that scenario that you just painted out, what happens in the Whitaker is in Hamzat fight?
Well, that's a tale to come when that time comes.
So you think no matter what, all three of those guys, right? No matter the outcomes of their fight, Strickland, Whitaker, Hamzat, all 3 of those guys need to fight one more time before they fight for a championship.
Strickland should not be fighting at all. That's my point in this. Strickland shouldn't be fighting any of these fucking guys. Strickland should be fighting. Strickland should be fighting for the title next, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's my point. But I'm saying if Hamzat fights for the title next, Strickland can't sit around for a year.
Yeah.
That's my point.
Yeah. All right. I can understand that.
He can't do that. He can't do it, bro.
You got a Strickland shirt under that hoodie?
I don't. I have a moral reasoning shirt under here.
I didn't realize you were such a Strickland guy. I appreciate that. You know
Nah,
what
I'm a company guy. I'm a
I'm saying?
company guy, and I like
Yeah,
to see guys get their fair fights. But I don't think that Strickland realizes how much of a bad situation he is now that Imavov's in the top 5.
Mm.
Yeah, he's sitting comfy. He beat Paulo Costa. Yeah, he lost a questionable fight against Dricus. Yeah, he beat Israel Adesanya pretty bad in a title contention. Now what? You're gonna sit around and hope that Dana, helps you out? Yeah, you could do that. Or you get Imavov, and good luck to him on that, man.
Good luck to you on that one. I'm wondering, what does Vittori do? He's kind of been sitting around, not really
Vittori's
doing
nobody.
nothing. Yeah,
Vittori's just a name in the top 6 for no reason.
Well, right
just
now
there.
he's sitting in the top 5. This is, of course, before the rankings update. Imavov is still sitting at 7.
Yeah,
Is he
Imavov's
in
gonna be 5.
He got to be, right? He got to
Yeah,
skip
he's gonna be
Vittori.
5. Yeah.
He skips Brandon Allen. Obviously, Jared Cannonier is now got to be ranked, what, 7, 8?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
done for Jared, man. He's like another 2 more fights from the title. It sucks. And he was potentially 1 or I would have said he probably would have been 1 or 2 more anyway. I don't think he just gets a title shot with all these other guys.
Yeah.
Who should be fighting, man. I don't know, man. It's tough, man. It was a tough. It was all in the fate of Herzog. Herzog just decided the fate of the middleweights last night, and he decided Strickland gets fucked.
Yeah, fair.
You thought in that moment, I fucking hate Strickland. Fuck him.
And boy, did it make it interesting, bro. I appreciated making it
Who
so
knows?
fucking confusing. We needed a confusing middleweight division.
We did, but who knows, man? Who knows? Dana might be a good guy and give Strickland what he deserves, which he deserves. That title shot, he definitely deserves. No matter how bad that fight was against Paulo Costa, he deserves that title shot.
Doopy, stinky sleeper. All right, moving on, man. One of the best moments, in my opinion, from that night, it gotta be the revival, the redemption of Dom Reyes. Yeah, man, great win, Dom Reyes, bro. My favorite moment from the night. Just with everything he's been through, the run he went on, losing 4 times straight in that fashion. I still think he beat John Jones, but the other ones, it was a clear defeat. And then again, his moment on Saturday was fucking sick, man. So congrats, Dom. He ate a big shot, you know what I'm saying? Especially with the questionable chin as of recently. So, yeah. Congrats, Dom Reyes. Dustin Jacoby, you'll be back, brother. That dude's never been finished at light heavy and didn't get his way. And Josh is shitting himself right now. Look at this. Dweeb, bro.
You just had to throw in that he lost. That he beat John Jones. You just had to throw it in.
Yeah, he did, and I thought he did.
You might have been the biggest Dom Reyes hater for the past 2 years, and all of a sudden he's your guy.
I'm not saying he's my guy. I'm saying he had the best feel good moment of the card.
Hey, I was all on the Dom Reyes downfall too. I'm want to admit it. hey, I
don't root. I don't root for
bad knockouts. Remember that one with never mind.
Nah, I don't root for nobody's downfall, bro. I tend to root for people's success, and we on this podcast we highlight people's success. We talk about people's downfalls every single day that we get on here.
We do. We were.
Fortunately, this time it was in Dominic Reyes is in his favor, and like that's the coolest stories, guys who go down multiple times in a row and somehow come back and get their big moment. That's my favorite part of the sport. The 19-year-old bro gets the submission, second round. Ricky Turcios. I'll be honest, I bet on Ricky Turcios in this one. I held that L, and when he had Raul's back in that first round, I was like on my feet rooting. Like,
damn,
come on. But yeah,
taking a lot of L's this weekend.
Yeah, big win for Raul. That was pretty cool to see him get another big moment. 50 G's. He also like seems to grasp the post-fight interviews and make it a moment every time, which I appreciate in the sport, because not all these younger guys know what to say when they get on the mic. And the dude's 19.
Like
who? Made like like Sean O'Malley.
They 5
Yeah,
guys.
Sean O'Malley being number one, bro. That dude does not have a good post fight interview under his belt ever.
Nah, his post
Ever.
fight always suck.
Suck. I'm not gonna give you 5, but I'll give you 1 to prove my point. So yeah, congrats to Rojas. What did you think of this one?
I'm teasing you. Nah, Rojas was great. What the fuck was up in the beginning of that? I don't really understand the beef. I don't know if they had beef coming into this. I don't know what the deal with that was. Rojas was like trying to like fist bump him. Ricky was like, "No, fuck you, dude. I'm not doing. Nah, fuck that." I don't know if they had something going into it. That was a little odd. But yeah, I mean, Ross had a tough opponent. I honestly would have went with Ricky as well, just knowing his pedigree and what he can do on the feet and what he can do on the ground too. Rojas is good on the ground as well. He's honestly a beast, and I was shocked, man. I was really shocked. Ricky even got into a predicament like that to get rear naked choked, man. And it was like on the chin too for a while. I thought he was gonna snap the jaw, honestly, because he like you look at his face while he had that grip, man. I was like, dude, if he doesn't tap, dude, we might see something horrific here on UFC, man. That was bad, man. That was a really bad rear naked. And then they got a little sweaty, and then it kind of slipped under there. But shocking, honestly, shocking. Ricky is no slouch, and Paul made it look easy, man. Raw made it look easy, dude. Is he the real deal, man? I don't know, man. Because Ricky's Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's good, bro. Ricky's good, and that dude lives that samurai lifestyle.
Can I get a Ricky?
Yeah, they both had rear nakeds too. Like, and there was multiple times Raul had it, and Ricky defended it well. But once he had him in that second, it was over. He did like the spin, and the spin got it right under the neck, and it was all she wrote. The fat lady was singing.
Yeah. Where was Ricky ranked?
I don't think he was.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think he was.
Oh well.
Yeah, he's only had a couple UFC fights. Like, he hasn't been around very long, but he is really good.
Nah, he's good. What made you go with Ricky?
Just like the pedigree, I thought he's been kind of battle tested a little bit more. Another big moment for Raul in front of a crowd, young guy. He's like 19, bro.
What was up in the beginning? Did they hate each other?
I don't know. I felt like it was kind of like this fight should have happened multiple times. You know what I'm saying? But just never did.
He gave him the fist bump, bro. He said, "Nah." Yeah. I don't want that.
Yeah. And Ricky had a weird like game plan too. He like came out just firing strikes.
Yeah, but I think that was like in return to him saying, "Fuck you," like don't touch me.
Who said
I don't know. I don't know if he was being. Yeah, Ricky said, "Fuck you."
Damn.
Fuck you. And then he lunged out and kicked him in the body. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Damn. And he got choked out.
It's the hurt business, man. Shit happens.
It's the hurt business. And then he got choked out. So, you know, that was a quick ending to that story.
Yeah, speaking of hurt business, man, the fight before that probably had one of the best KOs of the night. That spinning elbow. Bruno Ferreira.
Might have missed it.
Missed it, man. That was a clean KO. You should probably go check that one out. I'm pretty sure you got a bonus for the KOs that good.
Yeah, I know Raul got the bonus.
Mm-hmm.
I think maybe he got I heard he got a performance of the night. Imavov got nothing. That's crazy.
Crazy. Greasy world, man. Shit happens. All right. But yeah, that's kind of good card. That was kind of it from the card. A lot of news last week regarding that UFC 303 headlining. Conor McGregor.
Is he still fighting?
Yeah, we haven't talked about it. I don't know.
Oh, you and Conor haven't talked about it?
Yeah, he hasn't hit me up. I talked to Chandler a little bit last night. Seems like it's still on.
Oh, Chandler thinks it's still on?
Yeah.
He might be in there fighting ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah.
He might be in there fighting Casper.
You don't think it happens?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, man.
Has it called you?
Bro, Conor's not even promoting the fight, bro. I don't even think it's happening.
Bro, anything he does is promoting himself. So if he's in the fight, technically.
But he's not promoting the fight. You have an obligation to promote the fight.
What would that look like though? Oh, because you're talking about that press conference that got canceled for
He
whatever reason.
canceled all of his press conferences,
Yeah,
all of
that
them.
was crazy. That was crazy.
He's out on erectile dysfunction. Chandler's gonna have to fight Imamov, and it's just it, bro. It's
What
over.
the hell? You're like the new Imavov fanboy. I love it, man. Good, good for you, brother. But
Nah,
yeah,
I don't think it's gonna happen, man. I think they're gonna, if anything, push it to try to push it to August, because I don't think they have anything in August.
what then? If you do that, what do you do with that international fight week card? There's no other champions. There's really no juice. It's literally all Connor. That's their main selling point on this whole entire card. If you don't have that, what on earth do you do?
I mean, you just fucking, I don't know. Did you just fucking cancel that? What else do you want me to say?
What do you there? Like Connor got to show up for
What
the
the fuck do
company.
we do?
If he's all that he says he is, man. If this is gonna be the greatest return in combat sports history, he got to fight June 29th at UFC 303. There is no other option, bro.
It
There
could
is no other
be,
option.
they could toss him in 304.
What isn't that
But
the
that would
Bilal Muhammad?
suck. Yeah, that would suck for
Bro,
Bilal
that is
Muhammad
so
and Leon
stupid.
Edwards.
You're trolling. You're
No, they can
trolling.
put them. They can put them under
Stop it.
Leon Edwards and Bilal. Dude, that'd be sick. Are you crazy? Leon Edwards, Bilal Muhammad, Connor Chandler, Tom and Curtis. That'd be a sick lineup. That'd be a sick lineup. You're just a hater, bro. You're
Bro,
literally
saying,
just admit it. Just admit it. Just admit it. You're a hater, bro. You're a hater.
bro, you've
Just
been
admit
like
it.
on the Ryan Garcia like energy today, bro. This is really weird, like weird energy from you, bro. I don't know what's going on, man, but we need Josh
You don't
back,
want Conor
man.
McGregor to be in Manchester, yeah?
Bro, that makes no sense
The
at all.
Mandem.
That's a
Conor with
great
the
card, bro.
Mandem.
You don't need any more
Bro,
juice on that.
that card would be insane with Connor on it.
But
You're
then
just
what's the like? That's so stupid. You have 2 pay-per-views, bro. Why would you have
on a hater right here,
3
man.
big? Yo, you make no sense.
Hater, bro. Nah, honestly, the fight's not gonna happen. I think it's pretty obvious with him canceling everything. Who cares about fighting International Week? You just push the fight another time. It's Conor McGregor and Michael Chandler. Nobody fucking cares. It's gonna sell 1 million pay-per-views on Stream East. And then they're gonna toss this fight in like August, bro. Like there's no. What do you want it to happen? Do you think they're
All
just
right,
gonna
if
put a
that's
whole
the
event around
case,
them?
if that's the case, say they do that, right? What happens at International Fight Week, one of the biggest fight weeks of the entire year? What do they do?
Beats me, man.
All right, bro.
What do you
Can't
want
even
me to
have this
say? What do you want me to
conversation,
say?
bro? You have no answers.
I
You
do
asked
have
me
the
this
answers.
question. Ask me this question.
What the fuck do you? What am I supposed to say? If Connor doesn't want to show up, what do you want me to say? Who do they replace him with? If there's no replacement, there's no replacement. Ferris, who should they replace him with?
Here's what you do. Dana White, listen to me. You switch up that UFC 304 card just a bit, and you bring Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades right here to the US of A. And you give us a heavyweight title fight to headline International Fight Week. That's what you do. That's the answer. That's what you do. If you really want to make a move here, if Dana White, if you really want to make a big play, a move, which you've done many times, you give us a heavyweight banger, one that will that will sell tickets, especially if Connor isn't happening. But in my opinion, I definitely think all the cancellations, that's one way of Connor's promoting the fight. That's one of his tactics, bro. Look at us. Everybody last week, the entire world was making content based around the question: is it happening? Is Connor going to show up? Just because the press tour got canceled, which like that seemed unrealistic from the jump, to have these two guys travel the world talking shit to each other. This isn't really 2016. Like, what other fight are they doing this for on the entire roster? They don't do this for anybody else. So that's kind of why, like, I don't know. Maybe this is just all part of the tactics of promoting the fight. I think the fight's still on. Connor's still going to show up and sell it and make it a huge comeback and ultimately lose to Mike Chandler. But yeah, It's still happening, bro. There is no other option. Conor's coming back, but in case they want to make a splash, Big Boss Dana White, you bring us Tom Aspinall and Curtis Blades.
Absolutely fucking not. That is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard in my life. And I'm sad and I'm upset that I even had to sit there and I couldn't really say anything because you blocked me in the background. That is the dumbest fucking thing I ever heard. Why the fuck would they take Tom Aspinall out of Manchester in his hometown, fighting Curtis Blades in England? Why the fuck would they take him and put him in America? No, that's stupid.
I mean,
Nobody wants to see
is
him in
American
America.
heavyweight, A, and B, there's already a title fight on that card. Why do we need two? There is no
Brother.
bigger fight on that card and this
Brother.
UFC 303 card that could headline aside from Conor.
Brother, he's a Brit, bro. It's not gonna happen.
I agree. I agree that like the biggest Tommy Aspinall fan base is out there. Like the biggest splash would be out
Yes.
there. Agreed 110%. But if you need to make a move and sell UFC 303,
they need him. They need him out there.
You spread.
They need him out there, though.
Bro, Leon Star. What you mean?
They need more than just Leon out there, bro. They need more than just Arnold Allen out there, brother. They need Tommy Aspinall out there. We're there and tell.
Oh, stop it. This is the Bilal Muhammad hatred that you got.
No, it's not.
I know it is. And that's okay, bro. You think that main event doesn't sell on its own?
No.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be real with you. No, it doesn't.
Do you think it's better that they have Jamal Hill headline versus Carlos Ulberg in the States? Is that better? Is that a better answer?
That's garbage, and that has nothing to do with this.
All right,
it has nothing to do with this.
Right,
Tom Aspinall needs to be out there to sell that card, bro. I'm sorry, brother.
Let's get into some boxing because so some big things did happen this past weekend that I think you should have been intrigued by. Most excitingly, the undisputed pound for pound champion of the world, your boy Naoya Inoue, was floating the streets of New York. Did you see all that?
I didn't even know he was. Does he leave Japan?
I didn't
know he leaves Japan.
He was out here. He was at like the Yankees game. They had this dude in like row 485 though. You see him just like with the common folk, and I'm like, come on. This is the undisputed pound for pound champion of the world. He should be throwing the pitch.
He's Japanese.
So fucking what, bro? He should be on the floor. He should be sitting on top of somebody's dugout. He shouldn't be all the way
in the
up
dugout.
There. Yeah, if he wanted,
he should be on the mound.
Throwing the pitch. That's where he should be
batting. He should be batting, bro. He should be on the team.
He also
should quit boxing.
He attended that Top Rank card, Xander Zayas headline. Good performance by him. Interesting call out. But also that Bruce Carrington fight. Did you see that moment where Bruce bowed at Inoue, and Inoue was like, "All right, I see you," and then bounced.
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck was this? That's just
fire.
Goofy. This is just goofy. This is goofy.
Yeah. Maybe building that fight one day. I think definitely Bruce Carrington is like years away from
nowhere near.
Yeah.
Nowhere near, bro.
Good
like kid.
That performance last night was surgical. It was really, really impressive. He got it done very smoothly.
A lot of unknown belts around his arms.
Yeah, different colors.
Never seen those belts before.
Different colors. I was like, wait a minute, don't you gotta fight actual champions? But Bruce was a surgical performance last night, man. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah. Zayas had a good fight. I liked his fight.
Yeah.
10 rounds though, he's still doing 10s?
Yeah, and headlining. I thought that was a bit strange too. I'm like, hey, if you're headlining, usually these are 12 rounds, but
yeah. I don't know why he was fighting a 10. He could easily go an extra 2 rounds. I don't understand what that was about. Yeah, he had a good fight. Getting hit it too much. I don't know. At his weight, I think some of these bigger guys are gonna hurt him, man, if he's not a little bit more careful with that defense. Good kid though. I thought he had a lot of power from what I remember in his fights. I don't know if the guy was just had a really good chin. He was eating some shots. He was eating some combinations to the body too. Wasn't really going down. Was putting up a good fight. I thought this guy was known for like putting people to sleep, though. I don't know. Maybe I gotta stop watching him. It was a little. I don't know.
Maybe lower level guys. The guy he fought last night was a former world champion contender. So he ain't no slouch, man. But it's interesting. The guy's only 21. Is Xander Zayas. Like, the future is bright. He went on that mic and called out Virgil Ortiz.
No. Nah, man. Virgil would have his way with him.
Yeah, that's a little too soon.
Virgil would. Yeah, he needs a little bit more, a little bit more fights under his belt. Some heavier hitting guys, more technical guys. I'll give him a challenge. Virgil Ortiz is just he's another level. Like,
yeah. He's years older.
Just another level.
Maybe more experience, a little more talented, been through the ringer a bit. A bit more.
Virgil's young though. He's like 26.
Yeah, he's young, but like
young kid, man.
Zayas is 21, dude. Too soon. Give him a few more years, and then give him a few more tests. That's the point. Like, Virgil Ortiz is an actual world champion.
You're one of those.
Yeah, that's exactly
you're one of those.
Yeah.
Give him some more tomato cans. Get him to 60-5.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying go give him a world champion that's not in the same. That's not a current world champion in whatever. Like, what is Virgil, an IBF world champion? WBC. He got one of the belts. Go get a different one. Go fight a real world champion, earn a belt, and then make a big undisputed fight.
Damn.
That's what I'm on. That's the point I'm trying to make. Like, you fought an actual world champion.
Arum.
Now go fight somebody that had the belt. Speaking of Bob Arum, Oscar De La Hoya, as soon as he heard that call out, was on Twitter. I would love to make this happen. Hit my line. Let's do this. Virgil Ortiz, baby. Ooh, let's go.
Fucking I hate this guy.
Yeah, I hate him too, man. He somehow just makes himself relevant in all these boxing fights. Somehow.
I don't know how he does it too. I really don't know how he does it. What are these guys seeing him? It's not like he trains these guys. He's just there. Like, he's just there to promote. But he's just like, he's doing bad promotion. Like, it's not good publicity.
Yeah,
it's not.
Yeah, somehow he still has some of the biggest boxers. He still has some of the biggest boxers in the world under his belt.
Yeah.
But speaking of biggest boxers in the world, did you see the rumbles that Manny Pacquiao might make a return to fight at WBC world champ Mario Barrios at 47?
What are we talking about, man? Didn't he retire after that ass whooping from fucking the Cuban?
Yeah, they got bored. It's like, now I'll come back. I'm done. Maybe politics aren't serving that itch, that boxing itch.
Hey, man, he looked horrible 4 years ago. I don't imagine he'll look even better 4 years later. Man. All I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying. I have no interest in that, man. I have no interest in these old guys fighting, man. Mike Tyson fighting Jake Paul. Dude, Mike Tyson was just recently, they had pictures of him in a fucking wheelchair, bro. Slouched over in a wheelchair, bro. I was like, yo, this dude's trying to fight. This dude's trying to fight. Yeah. Nasty work, bro. Jake Paul's disgusting, bro. He's a disgusting human being.
Luckily, that one got postponed. Hopefully, that's like the first steps.
Till December, bro.
But like, hopefully, this is like just all right. They're gonna cancel it again in December. Let's just cancel it, or let's move up Katie Taylor and Amanda Serrano to headline and give the people what they really want.
I thought you were about to say something crazy.
I'm not on that Josh juice today. I'm not.
I thought you were gonna say something crazy, and I think you did want to say something crazy, but you held your tongue.
I said what I wanted to say. But last topic that I want to talk about. Did you see Adrian Bronner this weekend?
Yeah, I saw that bum fight, dude. What is he doing? This is the shit I'm talking about with these old guys fighting. This is all that's gonna happen to them. Yeah. They're gonna get shit on, dude.
Yeah.
Why is he fighting a 20-something-year-old kid?
Bro,
Why?
I was watching it all week. The build-up was fun. The Blair Cobbs versus Adrian Bronner press conferences I was tuned in for. How on earth is Don King still a thing? How is that man still promoting fights and still like leading press conferences? Like, he's up there like saying the same things he said in 65. What is he still doing promoting fights? And I feel like a storyline that nobody like is talking about is who like it feels like Bob Arum and Don King are having a pissing contest over fights longer, like the 90 something this year, still
I've
promoting
really
fights. It's fucking crazy. That's all I wanted to say.
I have no
Uh,
words for what Adrian Bronner did on Saturday. I've really honestly it's like a disgrace to his legacy, man. As if his legacy wasn't already over after he fought Manny Pacquiao and he decided to continue to embarrass himself. And he's done it once again. He's done it once again. And I'm not hating on a guy for chasing his dream and doing doing what he loves. But at some point, man, you got to just start listening to your body. Like, like, what is he expecting to get out of this like second wind run in his career? Like, is he expecting to be a WBC world champ? Like, is he fighting a fight? Is he fighting to pay some bills? Like, what is the goal here? Like, as a coach, you gotta like be morally like ethical in this situation. Like, okay, man, like you are damn near pushing 40. You're about to be 40. What's the plan here? Because I'm gonna train you for 5 months. We're gonna do a 5 months training camp. Is what this seems like. It seems like it's been longer. It seems like he's been training for 2 years for this fight. And what do you want out of this? Like, I'm curious
payday.
how.
They want payday.
I don't even think he got a lot of money for this fight, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, I don't think either, but it's something.
I don't know,
It's
man. If I'm a boxing coach, I just would not even train this guy. I'm just, dude, pack it up, man. You're done.
yeah.
You're done, bro. You ain't got it anymore. And it's kind of sad to watch. Like, honestly, as much as I clown and I make fun of it, it's sad to watch, bro. The guy's like clearly thinking he can still compete, and you can clearly tell he loves the sport, but the sport just doesn't love him back, bro.
Mm.
His body doesn't love him back. And that's just
Yeah.
what it comes down to.
Yeah.
You got to call it quits.
Yeah.
So we got the oil rigs for.
All right. Thank you to the listeners if you made it to this part of the podcast. Josh and I greatly appreciate your support. If you are interested in buying the herpes shirts, they are available on hbpshop.com. You can get yours today. We got Tank first, Frank Martin, officially Tishley finally happened. Benavidez' move up to light heavy is going to be sweet work. And then this Taishoro UFC card against Alex Perez should be fun. So tune in later this week. Follow all the socials, and we'll catch you guys next time.